Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. How y'all feeling? Before anything, happy Father's Day to everybody out there that's a father, including the mothers that's a father. If that go over your head, don't worry about it. But I don't think Father's Day is, what's the word I'm looking for, man? It's celebrated enough, right? I feel like as fathers, we get looked past. You know what I'm saying? If you're a good father, I get it. You're supposed to be a good father. So, granted, I understand that. But I just feel like as fathers, we get, from the time the child is born, we kind of get looked past. All right? Am I the only one that feel like that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it's an equal thing between a mother and a father. I mean, a child need both their mother and their father, right? A father is a very, very, very important part in any child life. So, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. This is your day. You enjoy it. You do what you want to do. All right? Listen, if you got a wife and you home and you don't feel like being bothered, you tell her to keep her ass in the living room. I'm going to go stay in this room and watch what I want to watch. Don't bother me for the whole day, for 24 hours. Put a bag on your face and walk around the house. I don't want to see you. All right? You're entitled to do that today. All right? Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. But let's get to it, because this is what we're here to talk about. Now, boxing. I think there's a bunch of people that's boxing fans. All the boxing fans in here. Let's talk. Let's talk. All the boxing fans. Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. Right? Let's talk. Real quick, we saw Benavidez versus, I forget the other dude's name. I'm sorry. Right? I want to say this about that real quick. I like Benavidez. I think Benavidez is naturally a light heavyweight. He's big, right? I'm going to tell you one thing that showed, though, to me, with Benavidez going up to light heavyweight. This is the question. Is the power still there? Because he was hitting homeboy with some good shots, and homeboy was kind of eating them. He wasn't phased. He got hit with some real good shots, and he never was dazed. He never was off. He wasn't phased. He was kind of taking them. You know what I'm saying? Granted, though, congratulations to Benavidez. Benavidez won every round, though. Every round. He dominated the fight. He won every round. But I'm seeing Benavidez hit him, and homie was not phased. He was just like taking him like he was on drugs or something. I don't know. But so now my question is to y'all. Is it me, or is Benavidez's power going to be there at light heavyweight? Or did you see what I saw? Did it look like homie was just kind of taking some real good shots and it wasn't really hurting him? All right. Let me know what y'all think about that. Now, Tank Davis versus Frank Martin. Frank made me a fan after this fight, and I'm going to tell you why. I never saw too much of Frank Martin. When Tank Davis said he was going to fight him, I said, all right, let me go watch him. I watched a lot of his stuff, and I say he's a good fighter. He's a decent fighter. But I didn't see him against nobody that really applied pressure. You get what I'm saying? So I said, okay. But he got good boxing technique. He has good defense. He moves, right? I think he boxed Tank great. Great. I think what he was doing was great. Like, he caught Tank with some real good shots. And this is another thing. You can't... if you don't see it now, I've been sure, but Tank can take a punch. Tank gets hit. He got hit times before. Tank can take a punch. He got hit with some good shots, especially versus Frank Martin. He got hit with some clean, good shots. This is what happened, though. I think Frank Martin won the first 3 rounds, right? As the 4th round came, I had Tank kind of winning from 4 on, right? But close rounds, though. I just think he started turning it up from 4 on. Close rounds, the son he always do. What Tank was doing the whole fight was he was walking Frank down the whole fight. Like he didn't respect him. So he was even when he wasn't throwing punches, he was walking him down the whole fight. So when you walking somebody down the whole fight, if somebody's walking me down the whole fight, right, and I gotta keep him off me, right? So I'm throwing punches to keep him off me. So I gotta continuously throw punches to keep him off me. Frank Martin did great with that. He was landing good shots. He was moving. When he got in trouble, he'll grab him, but it wasn't too much grabbing. He'll grab him, then they'll break the clinch. Then he'll catch him again. Boom, boom, move. He was fighting a good fight. But when somebody is consistently walking you down and you got to throw punches to keep them off you, you're going to get tired. And I feel like this is exactly what happened with Frank. I feel like from him throwing so much punches to keep Tank off him, he got tired. By that 7th round, he was tired from just moving, throwing punches. Somebody's walking you down, so you're throwing punches to get them off you. You're moving, boom, you're throwing more punches, then you're moving. From round 1 up until I was saying, yo, Frank is fighting a great fight, but he has to fight this same fight for 12 rounds. He has to be perfect for 12 rounds. And with Tank, it's like you have to be perfect for 12 rounds. You can't make no kind of mistake. Frank Martin would start getting tired, and he started laying on the ropes. The movement stopped because he was tired. He threw so much punches and moving around from somebody walking you down, and you throwing and they keep coming at you. He got tired. The movement stopped, so he got caught on the ropes. Now he's trying to rest on the ropes while fighting. When you're tired, your guard goes down a little bit. You're not as on point as you was when you're wide awake and you're up. And now you're not boxing, you're thinking. You're not reacting. You're just thinking. You're thinking too much. He got caught in the ropes. He was out off the... He said it, though, and I don't think a lot of people saw this. He was out off an uppercut. Caught him. Boom. That stunned him. That's why that second punch, he didn't even have his hands up. He was stunned. He was out on his feet then. Then he caught him with the second one. But he got tired. And that once he got tired, that was it. Tank walked him down the whole fight. He felt his power. He got hit. Tank got hit good. You ain't see the side of his face? That shit like a little tomato right here, just on the side. Like, Tank got hit good, but he felt his power and he took it. So he wasn't scared. He walked him down from the beginning of the fight. He wanted to feel his power. He felt it, and he just wasn't scared. So he walked him down for the whole fight. Frank Martin had to throw so many punches to keep him off and move so much that exerts energy. Whole lot of energy. You got to do that for 12 rounds. Now, this is something I don't like from, and y'all tell me, am I right about this? But this is something from what I know. In the contract, it was something about Frank, or they couldn't rehydrate until the nighttime or something like that, until closer to the fight, when normally in fights, you could rehydrate after the weigh-in, right after the weigh-in. So tell me what it is. It was something about they couldn't rehydrate until the nighttime. They couldn't rehydrate and the day of the fight. It had to be at night or something like that, closer to the fight. I don't like when stipulations and stuff like that is put in contracts. I feel like at times Tank puts stuff in contracts to make it slant his way a little bit, you know, because he's smaller. And then you get somebody like Frank Martin that this is a big fight for him, so he's going to go off of all the terms that Tank Gibbs in the contract, because this is a big fight for him. If he don't take this fight, he's just dumb, right? So he's making the most money he's ever making. So he just agreed to the terms because that's what it is. I kind of don't like that. I always hear something like that. That's why I'm not mad at Ryan Garcia for coming in the fight a little bigger. People criticized him for that. I fuck with Devin Haney. Devin Haney come in bigger than all his opponents. He got it done to him. Boxing is boxing. Bigger don't make you better. So that's just something I don't like. Now with Tank, though, Frank Martin made me a fan and a believer. I think Frank Martin is a real good fighter. He just lacked experience, but he's a real good fighter. For me, he fought Tank great. All right. Tank has to fight somebody now, though. He has to fight. I don't want to see him against Loma. What you fighting old ass Loma for? Loma's like 62. What are you fighting? That I don't want to see that. He's gonna knock Loma out at 135. Like, come on. Nobody wants to see that. Tank has to fight somebody we want to see him fight. To be real with you, I think he should stay away from Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz is one of my favorites. He became one of my favorites after that Tank fight. He fought Tank the toughest. Pitbull Cruz is a problem. You're not knocking him out. He's Mexican. When we was younger, this is bad, but when we was younger, we used to pick fights with the drunk Mexicans on purpose. It's just bad, I know. And try to knock them out, but we couldn't. We little boys fighting these grown Mexican men, trying to knock them out. We could not knock them out. They was drunk and all that. Drunk. Could not knock them out. It wasn't happening. No. At all. They never fell. I never saw a Mexican fall. I can't even remember the last time I saw a Mexican fall. You're not knocking a Mexican out. Pitbull Cruz applies pressure the whole fight. Because he can take a punch, he applies pressure the whole fight. When Tank fought him, Tank had to do what Frank Martin did. Tank had to throw punches to keep Pitbull off of him. But Tank conditioning is very good. So he was able to do that and win rounds and go 12 rounds with doing that. Your conditioning got to be out this world. Frank got tired. You know what I'm saying? So I think Gervonta shouldn't fight Pitbull Cruz again. That's going to be his hardest fight. He beat him. I would stay away from him, in my opinion. But he needs to fight somebody. The names that's calling him out, and the names like Shakur and I don't know what Devin doing. I think that Devin not even talking. I think Devin should. I don't know if Devin even want to box no more. But at that time when he was calling him out, he should have fought him. Even though now I see Devin can't. If and it's not even an if. He's gonna get hit because Devin gets hit. If Gervonta hit Devin, good night. We already saw it. So I don't even know if that fight is even gonna be close. But Tank has to fight somebody. And when I mean somebody, you know what I mean. He has to fight somebody we want to see him fight. Somebody's going to give him a challenge. Somebody that we can say, all right, oh, this is why he's Tank. Fighting Loma is not doing that. Loma's old, and Loma's at 135. He's too small for Tank. It doesn't make no sense. You fighting a 72-year-old elder. No. No. Go fight Shakur. And Shakur, if you want to fight Tank, you got to agree to the terms. That's that. He's the draw. You can't feel you the draw, Shakur. You nice, but you're not the draw. Fight Tank, beat him, and then now you become the draw. So you can negotiate how you want. But when you're doing things like this, a lot of times you got to lose to win. You have to lose to win. You have to take less to get more later on. So, but tell me what y'all think, man. We typically don't talk boxing too much, but like I said, I want to start. I just want y'all to engage. If we got boxing fans, I want to engage in the boxing and do that. So let me know what y'all think. Slick Talk God, Slick Walk Nation. We out.